Ever since man and woman gathered around the fire in the night, there's been theater. Someone would stand up and tell a tale through action. They would live the character, and the audience would be enthralled. Here in Spokane, theater is alive. It's not the movies, and it's not an app. It's not anything you see on the screen. It's flesh and blood, sharing a darkened space. The lights come up, and a story is told. It's an honest communication between the audience and the actors. You see the actors see you. Here at Interplayers, our next season is gonna kick ass.
Welcome to Interplayers Resident Professional Theater's 34th season. Last year, we began the season with Neil Simon's first installment to a semi-autobiographical trilogy, the hilarious Brighton Beach Memoirs. This year, we're jumping to the even more hilarious Broadway-bound, which is the third installment in the trilogy, which brings back Eugene Morris Jerome and his brother Stanley to begin their comedic writing career in New York City.
A lot of elegant evenings have been spent here in this grand ballroom at the Davenport. I've got an idea for you. Why don't you start your grand evening with a meal at the Palm Court and then head on over to Interplayers for an elegant, oh, well, let's just be honest. It's a zany new adaptation of Sherlock Holmes' classic tale, The Hound of the Baskervilles. 3 actors are going to portray all the characters in this classic tale.
Next season's third production takes place in a comfortable setting in a living room, but these characters are much less than comfortable. In Tennessee Williams' brilliant masterpiece, The Glass Menagerie, tells a story about a poet, his clinging mother, and his fragile sister with whom he spends a night that will leave them all stunned. This production will leave you feeling that way too.
Look at all of these costumes. Each one has appeared on stage here at Interplayers, and each one has helped to create an indelible character. One of my favorite characters has been Pastor Gunderson, who I've played twice now in the musical comedies Church Basement Ladies and the smash Christmas musical Away in the Basement. Well, I'll be coming back again as Pastor Gunderson in the Northwest premiere of A Second Helping, the Church Basement Ladies sequel. The show runs December 12th through January 4th, so get your tickets early. Remember, the show is not part of the regular subscription season.
And this season, Interplayers will also be making history, as only a resident professional theater can, when it joins forces with renowned playwright, stage director, and film director Neil LaBute. He will be personally overseeing the production of 2 of his most incendiary comedies, Reasons to be Pretty and Reasons to be Happy. Performed in rotating repertory for the first time anywhere. These shows you can see either on 2 consecutive nights, or come on a Saturday or a Sunday and see the matinee and then see the other show in the evening. This show will be talked about in Spokane and all across the country for years to come.
This season at Interplayers, we will be premiering the United States debut of a heartwarming comedy called The Best Brothers. This show is about 2 brothers who, after their mother dies, stuck with the timeless questions like, who did mom love more? And who gets stuck with the dog?
Collected Stories is the 7th play in this year's season. It's about 2 women writers whose friendship blurs the line between fact and fiction.
I can't wait to see the set for the final production of Interplayers' 2014-15 season, the frantic farce Boeing. It's about an airline pilot who's engaged to 3 separate women who don't know about each other. Well, it's a farce, of course, and so the lies mount up and all 3 women show up at the same place and, well, it's going to be hysterical. Join us for Boeing.
There's a lot of new things at Interplayers, but what's not new is our commitment to quality and to professional theater. This season, we'll be joined by Neil LaBute, the bad boy of Broadway, as well as important performing artists from around the country and around the corner. We also hope you join us this season at Interplayers. It's going to be a great time, and it's going to be a fantastic season of new plays, of old plays, and of plays you can't afford to miss. If you don't have a brochure, just call the box office at 455-7529 and they'll make sure you have one. Please, join us at Interplayers, your resident professional theater.